afternoon, my friends. This is Tata Lumbanda, Afimaya Galarraga. Happy New Year to each and every one of you all. I apologize for taking so long to welcome this year with you. I apologize for taking so long to even not being able to add a video lately. But at least we're still in the beginning of the year. It's still the first month of 2018, and we're still into the 12th day of the year, so I'm not that late. So I want to definitely do this very short video simply just to say Happy New Year, to let you know that I'm still here, that I'm still willing and able and inspired in sharing many videos with you this year, 2018. I hope that your end of 2017 and your beginning of this year, I'm hoping that it was a prosperous one, a peaceful one, a happy one. Very simply, I want to share this message with you. My spirit, my guides, my spirituality simply says, for this year 2018, breathe. You must breathe. And it might sound a little weird to you, but let me explain what I mean by that. When I'm asking you to breathe, it's because this year you must be very cautious in making last-minute decisions, in making decisions under stress, in making decisions without thinking about it, in making decisions without even, feeling that gut feeling from your spirit guides, from your guardian angels telling you, yes, you can do this, yes, you can say that, execute this or execute that. You have to be cautious in the decisions that you make this year. What you don't want to do is for your 2018 to be the same as the previous year, especially if you didn't have the greatest year in 2017. You can't allow yourself to fall in the same predicaments, fall in the same situations, or find yourself in similar situations as you were in 2017. So when my spirit guides advises us to breathe before making any kind of decisions regarding your life, it's simply saying that when we breathe, our spirit guides, our guardian angels get close to us. When we breathe and take a deep breath, we're asking, indirectly, we're asking for the advice and the support of our spirit guides, of our guardian angels, our ancestors even. So before making any sudden and abrupt decision, before jumping too quickly into something without weighing the pros and cons, breathe. Because when you breathe deeply, your spirit guide, your guardian angel, will get close enough to you to give you the right inspiration or to guide you into the right path, help you come to the most desired decision for anything that you're going to do, whether it's about jumping into a new job, leaving the job you're at, jumping into a new relationship, welcoming a new relationship, cutting your marriage short because you're not happy or you don't feel happy in it anymore, before bringing new friends into your life, before making a certain comment, before being part of a conversation that might backfire back to you. Gotta be cautious, because we can't unring a bell. Once we ring that bell, we can't take it back. We could do things to make it better. We can do things to rectify. We can apologize if we made a mistake. We can do so many different things, but you can never unring a bell. So before you make any decisions, breathe. Allow your guardian angel, your spirit guides, to get close enough to you to give you the right direction in your life. We're making too many decisions without including our spirits, including our spirituality, our spirit guides, our guardian angel, our faith. Not many people on my channel practice my religious faith. And I thank you for even being part of this particular channel, even though we may not see 100% eye to eye on our different spiritual practices. But regardless of what you practice, regardless of what you believe in, When I say breathe, to allow your spirit guide or your guardian angels to get close to you, you may not even believe in spirit guides. You may not even believe in guardian angels. Maybe your only belief system is God and Jesus Christ. And so be it, because I believe in God and Jesus Christ myself too. But when you breathe, if it's just God and Jesus Christ who you believe in, that spiritual voice, that divine essence of God will also get close to you to guide you in the right direction. So all my spirit guides are asking is that before you make any decisions for your life this year, take a deep, deep breath. Breathe before you make any decisions, before you invite a new person into your life, before you make a comment about somebody, before you partake in any situation that may not be favorable for you. Breathe so that you don't end up regretting what you do. This is, those that know me or those that have been part of my channel for a while evidently know that I practice spirituality, and I am a spiritist. I've been practicing spirituality, I think, since the day I opened my eyes. So in this religious spiritual home, it is a custom at the end of the year to close the year out. We gather in a seance, which is in Spanish is called a misa, a prayer night to close the year, and we do the same to open the year. At the beginning of the year, my godchildren, friends, and people that just have respect for the spirituality of this home, we all get together to participate in a seance. So my other message to you today is that spirits have indicated at the end of the year and in the beginning of the year to be very cautious when we are out and about. We have to be very careful in our jobs. We have to be very careful of any physical attacks that we might have when we're driving. Physical accidents is the word I was looking for. I apologize. Not attacks, accidents. When we're driving, we have to be very cautious when we're driving, or if we have a job that deals with certain kinds of machinery that can definitely be, end up hurting you if you're not paying attention. You have to be very careful when dealing with machines, when driving your vehicle. Even cooks, even people that just deal with knives, you have to be trust me, you have to be very careful this year and not finding yourself, in an accident or hurting yourself because you weren't paying attention, or because someone else that you work with wasn't paying attention and you end up being hurt because of their lack of responsibility. So you have to be, I apologize for the noise of the cars. So you have to be responsible for yourself, but also be alert of your surroundings. If you're working in an environment in construction, or you work in, you're an electrician, or you have any other job that you also depend on someone else's, responsibility, you gotta be cautious and very careful. For those of you that practice Lukumi tradition or Yoruba, better known as Santeria, every year particular orishas are elected or divined to be the ruling orishas of the year. In Cuba, it ended up being Yemaya and Elegua. In Miami, it ended up being Oshun and Obatala, and so forth. Each state, each city, each country, divine to see which are the ruling orishas of the year. But regardless of what the ruling orishas are in your city or in your country, I personally believe it is my spirit's message that we must attend to and pay homage and respects to Ogun, father of civilization, creator of jobs, protector of accidents, anything that has to do with machinery, and our vehicles are a machine. Anything that has to do with knives and blades and things of that nature, that's Ogun. So we must appease Ogun, be on top of Ogun, like candles to Ogun, put things that freshens, his energy, so that we are physically protected when we are out and about our business, our jobs, our daily responsibilities. Please be cautious this year, because it is said that many people will encounter, major accidents that can be life-threatening, and lives can be lost if we're not cautious. How do I tie this last message with the part of breathing? Well, what happens? If we breathe deeply enough, and we allow our spirit guides, if we allow our ancestors, if we allow our guardian angel, if we allow God and Jesus to get close to us enough, that before going out somewhere, before inviting a new person into our lives, before interacting with certain kinds of people, our intuition, our spirit, our soul will 9 times out of 10, I want to believe, and I do believe that actually 10 times out of 10, they will guide us in the right directions if we just take a moment to breathe and listen and feel that message internally. It happens to be that most times anything that occurs to us that ends up being something negative, you and I both know that most of the time we end up saying, I knew I should have not gone there. I knew I should have not dealt with this person. I knew I should have not done this. I knew I should have not done say that, etc., etc., etc. So what does that indicate? It indicates that initially our spirit guide, our soul already had given us the answer as to what to do or not to do. But our human side, us also making decisions based on emotions, based on ego, guided us in the wrong direction. And that's why we got into that accident, and that's why we got into the altercation with that person, and that's why we ended up getting hurt, and that's why we end up fussing with somebody. That's why we end up getting into so many different circumstances, because we did not listen to our gut feeling. We didn't listen to our intuition. We didn't listen to our spirit guides. So it is important for this year to be a little more obedient, because it's going to be very necessary. Trust me on this. We're in the beginning of the year, and there is no such thing as perfection, but we at least have to keep this year safe, healthy, and at least committed to our cause. Our 2017 cannot be the same in 2018. Our 2018, I think that makes better sense. Our 2018 can't be the same as our 2017 was. And even if we had a great year in 2017, this one has to be a much better one. It has to. There's so much need to prosper. There's so much need to come across open doors. There's so much need to really feel in control of our lives. But we will not be in control of our lives if we keep going against our gut feeling, if we keep making decisions under stress, if we keep making decisions based on ego, based on what I want because I want this. All that we want, we don't always need. All that we want, we don't always need. So therefore, we have to sometimes accept the fact that even though I want that, the question is, do I really need it? Do I really need that person? Do I really need this situation? Do I really need this new friend? Gotta be cautious in making decisions this year so that you don't end up having situations that you end up truthfully regretting. That's how I'm tying the breathing deep enough to feel the voice of Spirit speak to us, and being cautious in what Spirit has advised this year, has warned us, about being out and finding ourselves in accidents, in things that can physically affect us. So you got to be very careful this particular year. I'm not going to make this video too long because the message is very simple. I wanted to simply, first and foremost, say Happy New Year to all my followers, people that have subscribed to my channel. I thank you, especially individuals that we share different views religiously, but our spirituality, our heart unites us. I thank you for being open-minded enough to be in part of this channel, even though we may not see eye to eye in its spirituality. I thank you for being just here in this channel. So simply, I ask that you subscribe to my channel. I ask that you leave your comments. I ask that you support this channel. You know, I am welcoming, you know, support. So definitely, if you feel that in your heart that you can actually donate to keep this channel going so that we can continue communicating to Spirit and we can continue, you know, giving Spirit what it needs so Spirit can keep giving us the message, then your support is definitely appreciated from the bottom of my heart. Happy, happy, happy new year. Happy 2018. May it be a prosperous year for you. If anybody at the end of 2017 or beginning of this year lost somebody, had a death in their family, my deepest condolences to you all. Know that you're not alone. Spirit is definitely with you. Many blessings to each and every one of you. And thank you.